The neighborhoods that everyone was fighting over in Knoxville just 2 or 3 years ago, some of them are the ones buyers are starting to walk away from right now. But here's the thing, those buyers aren't leaving Knoxville or East Tennessee at all, they're just choosing a different part of it. So I'm going to break down which areas are cooling, where buyers are actually moving instead, and what's really driving this shift. I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes across the Knoxville and East Tennessee market, and what's happening right now is one of the most interesting changes I've seen happening in this market in years. So what we're seeing right now is the pandemic run-up prices starting to cool off, and the data is proving it. The frenetic, seller-dominated era is over, for right now at least. After years of intense competition, the data reveals a decisive shift towards a more balanced, traditional, and strategic market. Knoxville is still a strong market, don't get me wrong. Knoxville ranked number 4 among the top 15 U.S. metros expected to see the largest home prices increases this year, with a forecasted 5% gain. And Move Buddha's moving forecast names Knoxville as one of the most popular cities to move to in 2026. But aside that big picture, some specific areas have gotten too expensive for what buyers are getting, and those buyers are making a move, just not out of East Tennessee. So let's start with Farragut. Farragut's been the crown jewel of West Knoxville for years. Great schools, Turkey Creek shopping, clean neighborhoods, and it still works really well for the right buyer. But others are starting to feel like the math just doesn't math anymore. Farragut has some of the priciest real estate in the Knoxville region. Think newer developments or really established older neighborhoods with HOAs and starter mansions in the $500,000 to $800,000 range. And that's not unheard of in Farragut. For a lot of move-up buyers, and especially first-timers, that's a stretch or just not in the picture at all, especially with mortgage rates sitting around 6 to 6.5%. Adding to this is the lower inventory from people that bought during COVID. They're sitting on a 2.5% to 3% interest rate right now. Those houses are never going to see the market anytime soon. Over 35% of listings in the Knoxville area have reduced their asking price, and Farragut is feeling the pressure as well. Buyers who would have competed for a home there 2 years ago are now asking themselves, can I get more space and a newer home somewhere else for the same monthly payment? And that answer is yes. The other segment under real pressure right now is downtown Knoxville condos and kind of the South Knoxville market. These areas got a big buzz from the urban revitalization happening along the waterfront and the South Knoxville corridor. Prices ran up fast, maybe too fast. For condo buyers especially, when you add HOA fees, limited parking, and a mortgage payment that's approaching what a single family home costs further out, a lot of people are starting to hesitate. So what's actually pushing buyers out of these areas? It comes down to 4 things: price, space, schools, and lifestyle fit. After years of rapid price growth and frenzied bidding, inventory has surged by over a third compared to last year, and homes are staying on the market longer, almost double the days compared to 2024. Sales volume is down nearly 8% year over year. Buyers have options now. They're being more intentional. They're asking, am I getting enough house for this payment? Or the school's worth the premium? Does this neighborhood fit where I am in life? And for a growing number of buyers, the answer is pointing them somewhere else. So where are buyers actually going to? Where are they landing? I'm seeing the same destinations come up over and over again. Maryville and Alcoa. Maryville sits about 20 miles south of Knoxville and serves as a gateway to the Great Smoky Mountains. Prices are rising, but still more approachable compared to Farragut, with a mixture of older homes in the $300,000 to $350,000 range alongside newer construction developments. And you still get a real downtown with real local character, not just chain restaurants. Next place is Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley is known for its new construction boom, offering bigger houses with more modern finishes and layouts at price points that work better than Farragut in a lot of cases. Families are flocking there for the schools, the space. Now you're going to have to live with the traffic, but the schools might be worth it. Another place is Lenoir City and Loudoun County. Outlying areas such as Lenoir City and Loudoun County are seeing steady or even rising demand, absorbing a lot of that new inventory and maintaining prices. You can still get out on the water out there, the Tennessee River or the Telefico Lake, at prices that would be impossible closer in. But if you're going to buy, do it soon. People are heading out that way and prices are rising. The last one is Oak Ridge. This might surprise a lot of people. Knoxville benefits from education, healthcare, and research-driven job growth, and Oak Ridge sits right at the center of that. It's got a really cool history, solid schools, a really good workforce with the plants and technology out there, and prices that are still well below the Knoxville median. Now, there are some people that are leaving the region entirely. Not a lot. We get about 30 new neighbors a day here, but some. The top origin states bringing people into Knoxville are California, Illinois, Florida, New York. But there's also an outflow, mostly retirees and remote workers who realize they can stretch their dollar even further in places like Chattanooga or smaller towns in Tennessee or the Carolinas. For instance, Johnson City, which is in the northeast of Tennessee, is seeing steady appreciation around 7.5%, driven by East Tennessee State University and the medical corridor. Some Knoxville buyers that are priced out of this market are looking there. It's an easy drive, couple hours, and the lifestyle is similar. So here's what this means. Here's the bottom line. The days of selling houses in 4 hours with 20 offers are mostly gone. It still happens, but in a lot smaller cases. As of early 2026, homes in Knoxville are sitting in the market 60 plus days in most cases. That's actually good news for buyers if you know how to use it. So buyers, you have more negotiating power than you've had in years. You can get inspections done easily, you can ask for concessions, and you can actually have time to think before you make an offer. You don't have to do it right when you see the house. Sellers, you can't price it like it's 2022 anymore. The market no longer guarantees a quick above asking price sell. Strategy and realism are your keys to success. The Tennessee market is still really hot, and Knoxville is in general. It's just slowing down right now. Homes still cost less than the national median, there's no state income tax, and you've got the Smoky Mountains, lakes, and hiking right out your door. Right now, you're just able to be a little bit more intentional with how you choose your home. And the buyers who really understand the local market are the ones making the best decision. So if you own your home in one of these cooling areas and want to know exactly where your property stands right now, drop your address in the comments or message me at the number on the screen and I'll get you a personalized home value. And if you're thinking about buying or selling in Knoxville or East Tennessee, reach out to me. I'd love to walk you through it, exactly what's happening in a specific neighborhood, and see what works best for you. I'll see you all in the next one.